breaking news that could dramatically transform your financial situation and bring long-awaited relief to millions of Americans. The Social Security Administration has just officially approved a historic $3,100 increase to monthly benefit checks for millions receiving Social Security, SSI, and SSDI. This marks the largest benefit boost in more than 4 decades. And the best part? It's happening right now. Are you one of the millions eligible to see thousands of additional dollars in your account this year? Do you know exactly when your first increased payment will arrive? This could be the financial lifeline so many have been desperately waiting for, and I'm here to bring you every critical detail other news sources aren't fully covering. Be sure to hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications, so you never miss crucial updates on Social Security increases, benefit changes, and financial opportunities that could add thousands more dollars to your income each year. In a stunning development sending waves of relief through communities of retirees, disabled Americans, and their families across the nation, the Social Security Administration announced yesterday what many experts are calling the most consequential benefit increase in modern history. Speaking from SSA headquarters in Baltimore, Commissioner Davis revealed the implementation of a comprehensive benefit adjustment package set to increase payments by up to $3,100 annually for qualified recipients. After extensive analysis of economic conditions impacting our beneficiaries, we've determined that current benefit levels fall short of sustaining even a basic quality of life in today's economy, Davis stated during the announcement. This adjustment reflects our unwavering commitment to ensuring that individuals depending on these payments can meet their essential needs with dignity and stability. The scale of this increase has left even longtime Social Security advocates stunned. While annual cost of living adjustments, COLA, typically range from just 1% to 3%, this special adjustment represents a complete recalibration of benefit adequacy for the average Social Security retirement recipient, who currently receives about $1,800 monthly. With this change, that means an extra $258 per month or approximately $3,100 more per year. SSI recipients will see proportional increases, with the standard individual monthly payment rising from $914 to roughly $1,172. Disability insurance beneficiaries will experience similar adjustments based on their current benefit levels. Have you already calculated how much more you'll receive each month? For many, this is the difference between living with constant financial anxiety and finally being able to cover essential expenses without sacrificing necessities. What makes this benefit boost especially significant is its accelerated implementation timeline. Unlike typical annual adjustments that take effect in January, this increase has been fast-tracked, with the first augmented payment scheduled to begin as early as next month. For those receiving benefits through direct deposit, the increased amount will appear automatically, with no action required on your part. Those still receiving physical checks will see the adjustment reflected in their next regularly scheduled payment. This expedited timeline acknowledges the urgent financial pressures beneficiaries face amid rising costs for essentials like housing, healthcare, and food. Isn't it refreshing to see a government program responding with real urgency to real-world needs? The catalyst for this historic increase reflects shifting attitudes toward economic security for vulnerable populations. Recent internal SSA analysis found that traditional COLA calculations have systematically underestimated actual expenses seniors and disabled Americans face. The Consumer Price Index used to determine annual increases tracks general inflation, but research shows that beneficiaries spend disproportionately more on categories with the highest inflation, particularly healthcare, housing, and food. For SSI recipients specifically, the impact could be life-changing. The current maximum federal SSI payment of $914 leaves recipients living significantly below the poverty line. With this increase raising payments to around $1,172, many will move closer to escaping extreme poverty. Disability advocates are already celebrating this as a pivotal step toward greater dignity and independence for some of America's most vulnerable citizens. This increase acknowledges what we've been saying for years, that current benefit levels simply don't support basic stability, explained Maria Gonzalez, Executive Director of the National Disability Rights Coalition. While more work remains, this is meaningful progress toward ensuring disabled Americans can meet their most essential needs. The economic ripple effects of injecting billions of additional dollars into the hands of Social Security beneficiaries are expected to be both substantial and immediate. Unlike higher income groups who might save a financial windfall, economists note that seniors and disabled Americans living on fixed incomes typically spend virtually all additional funds on necessities. This increase will flow directly into local economies across the country, explained economist Dr. James Park. When beneficiaries receive more money, they're not putting it in the stock market. They're spending it at grocery stores, pharmacies, repair shops, and healthcare providers. This multiplier effect could generate hundreds of thousands of jobs as businesses respond to rising consumer spending. Wouldn't you immediately apply an increase in your benefits toward long-delayed essential expenses? A recent survey found that 64% of Social Security recipients skipped meals, delayed medical care, rationed prescriptions, or kept their homes dangerously cold in the past year due to financial strain. Patricia Johnson, a 73-year-old widow in Michigan living solely on Social Security, shared how this increase will transform her life. "I've had to choose between heating my home and buying heart medication all winter," she explained in an interview. "This increase means I won't have to make those impossible choices anymore." Stories like Patricia's emphasize the human stakes behind these policy decisions. Could this increase finally eliminate some of the painful trade-offs you've been forced to make? The technical rollout of this historic increase required unprecedented coordination across multiple federal agencies. The Treasury Department, Federal Reserve, and financial institutions nationwide have worked behind the scenes for weeks to ensure the payment systems can handle adjusted amounts without errors or delays. For the roughly 88% of beneficiaries who receive payments via direct deposit, the transition should be seamless. For those still receiving checks by mail, SSA has coordinated with the U.S. Postal Service to ensure timely delivery. This whole-of-government approach underscores the priority placed on executing this increase smoothly, avoiding the glitches that have plagued other major program changes in the past. Concerns about how the increase might affect other benefits or taxes have been proactively addressed. The adjustment is structured to minimize conflicts with other assistance programs. Most importantly, the increase will not count against income or resource limits for Medicaid, SNAP, housing assistance, or other needs-based programs for at least 12 months, giving state agencies time to adjust eligibility guidelines. Isn't it reassuring to know that extra money won't trigger unintended penalties? The political journey behind this increase shows a rare convergence of bipartisan support. Advocacy for higher benefits traditionally came from progressive voices, but recent polls show overwhelming backing for stronger Social Security across the political spectrum. With over 70 million Americans receiving Social Security in every congressional district, politicians from both major parties recognize the urgent need for adjustment. There's growing consensus that allowing seniors and disabled Americans to live in poverty despite decades of contributions goes against core American values, shared an anonymous congressional staffer. Deputy Commissioner Williams added, "This increase doesn't jeopardize Social Security's future. It strengthens it by restoring its original promise of true economic security." Carefully planned funding mechanisms helped ease concerns from fiscal conservatives, emphasizing that adequate benefits now prevent costlier interventions down the road. Beyond dollars and cents, this increase's practical impact will extend to recipients' physical and mental health. Many beneficiaries report that financial anxiety takes a profound toll on their well-being. Studies confirm that chronic financial stress leads to worse health outcomes, creating a vicious cycle of medical costs and reduced quality of life. The health benefits of reducing financial stress shouldn't be underestimated, said geriatric specialist Dr. Elena Ramirez. We often see dramatic improvements in patients' well-being once financial pressure is lifted. Have you considered how financial stress may be affecting your own health? Financial advisors are already offering guidance on maximizing this increase's impact. While most recipients will understandably apply it toward essentials, experts suggest that those able might set aside even $25 a month to gradually build emergency savings. A small cushion can prevent future crises, advised financial counselor Marcus Washington. Community organizations nationwide are preparing workshops to help beneficiaries create personalized plans for using their increased benefits most effectively, acknowledging that every individual's situation is unique. As the first payments prepare to roll out next month, SSA has launched an expansive information campaign to ensure beneficiaries understand the changes. A dedicated website, hotline, and partnerships with local organizations aim to answer questions and prevent confusion. Officials emphasize that no action is required from most beneficiaries, the increase will apply automatically to existing payment methods. This proactive outreach reflects lessons learned from past program changes where insufficient communication caused unnecessary worry. That's all for today's breaking news on this historic Social Security increase. Remember, the first increased payments begin next month, distributing the full $3,100 annual boost across your regular schedule. If you found this valuable, please like this video and share it with family and friends who might benefit from this crucial update. Don't forget to subscribe for daily updates on benefit changes and financial news that could put more money in your pocket. Drop a comment below and let us know how this increase will impact your life. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.